What is going on, everyone's? We here. We back. It's a new year. What is my point valid? Man, we in this thing.
We're back.
Yeah. Sure enough. So, y'all know how we get it crunk up. Ain't nothing changed but the year. So we're going to start this thing out with what you know good. So, what you know good, baby?
So, as y'all saw, we were gone
Long time.
a long time.
Long time.
I did miss y'all, but I needed a break. I'm saying nobody prescribed it. Is it prescribed? Nobody diagnosed me with exhaustion, but I felt like I was exhausted from doing a lot. And so I figured that we would take a step back from Is My Point Valid, give ourselves a break. I wasn't sure if we were going to come back on the first Monday, but guess what? I was like, hey, we got to do that. So just really make sure that you listen to your body and your mind, because sometimes I know we can push ourselves and be like, I need to do this. No, it's okay to
sit down somewhere.
Sit down.
Mm-hmm.
So during that time, I did get to read a lot. And so my end of the year reads were 3 books, but I'm still like on one. But anyway, the one that I want to start with is a Shada Shakur autobiography. So this is really good. So y'all know I like to read. You know I like to tell y'all things. It's a really good autobiography. And then right after her, because she was talking about the Black Panther Party and a lot of things and how she was in prison. She had a baby in prison. She was
not by a guard. She was she is on the FBI's most wanted list. She is a woman on the FBI's most wanted list. She also escaped prison and she lives in Cuba. And if you're not familiar with the last name, she is related to Tupac.
She is his godmother, but it's not even relation. It's how they would, your African name. So they would choose names, and the Shakur was just a part of that, the family or whatever. But she was supposed to be his godmother. Then the next book is that I'm still reading. I will be probably finished with it this week. Is the autobiography of Malcolm X. I have had this book since high school. I think I was like 16, and I never could get through it. I never understood why. But I am getting through it, and I am loving it. A part of me had made this statement saying that he was weak. I think I used the wrong word when I said weak, because we all have our weak moments, right? So if you read this, you see that he starts to understand that he was worshiping a man, like following this man. So in my opinion, I was like, that you're just weak, right? But I need to change that part of being weak. So if you're interested in that one, that's the autobiography of Malcolm X. Now, this one, the
very
last
special.
one, is very, very special because, of course, I know her. We know her. But this helps. Dang, hold on. I didn't realize all these books kind of correlate.
Black people, black injustice.
Not even black people. Shada Shakur was in prison. She was on all these counts. Malcolm X, before he reached into the Nation of Islam, he was arrested and did 8 years because he was affiliated with white women. It had nothing to do with what he was doing. He got the time because he was messing with white women. So this last book is 17 Days Until. Prepare your heart, mind, and soul for the trial of a loved one. And I'm blocking her name. This is Lisa Renee Stocker's book.
Yes, goodness.
This is like a daily journal, daily affirmations for people who have loved ones who are incarcerated.
Personal experience. Being that this is my mother, I did experience the same kind of discomfort that she experienced, and I was not ready for it.
the judicial system is a joke. Man, please read this book.
Read it, and then
Please.
also inside she walks you through what you need to do to prepare
The
for
do's and the
trial.
don'ts.
The do's and the don'ts. A lot of families go into not knowing, what your family member needs to wear, what to expect, how to go into the courtroom. You can't go in that courtroom acting crazy.
How to act.
Because they will kick you out, and you won't be able. You can't help them if they can't see you.
Yeah.
She also has. I'm gonna open it up for you real quick. Like 17 days. Like you're just preparing. I don't know if y'all can see that. You're just preparing yourself and how to help your family member get through this, because guess what? Everybody needs somebody, okay?
Absolutely.
And when you're inside, the letters matter. The phone calls,
visits,
the
phone calls.
And we know that COVID is going on right now, so you cannot really go physically, see a person or touch a person. But hearing somebody's voice, reading their letters and seeing that they're okay and that you're okay, it does something very special. So go. I'm linking all these books down below.
Please.
Go support this one especially.
Yes.
And then if you haven't read Malcolm X or Assata Shakur, go read it. I can't wait to share with y'all next week what I'm reading. But 17 days until. Prepare your heart, mind, and soul for the trial of a loved one. This is Lisa Renee Stocker. Get it, okay?
Right now.
Right now. Go down to the description box, click the link, purchase your book. Okay? It's that simple.
Simple.
Okay, so the next thing is, I'll just put it out there. Betty White passed away.
She died.
She passed
I swear
away.
that lady been alive forever.
She lived for 99 years. Her birthday is January 17th, so God kind of was like, oh, you're not going to see 100. But
Not 100.
I
you
feel
did
like
fine with 99.
she lived a good life. One of my favorite shows that she is in is Golden Girls. I remember growing up and sitting on the couch and watching Golden Girls with my mom. So that's like a memory with Betty. And then she has a documentary on Netflix. Pretty good. It just shows the type of woman she was. And from what they have put out, she was a good woman. The last thing, I guess we've already said Happy New Year, but Happy New Year. It is January 2022. New month, new year, new beginnings, as a lot of people would say. Happy New Year.
All right.
That's all I got.
And that will conclude
What
this.
you know? Oh,
Yeah. All that. Let's go ahead and get right on into this topic,
Yes.
which is
I love this. New year, new me.
Oftentimes we think we can only change or evolve in a new year.
Yeah.
But evolution can happen anytime. So it doesn't have to be the new year for it to be a new you.
Right. I think that's what a lot of people miss. Like we think like, okay, it's a new year, so I'm gonna change. You don't change in a day.
Your start over doesn't have to happen when society says so.
Right. Your start over can happen September 29th.
I'm trying
I just
to tell
did that
you.
because that's my birthday. But it can change like at the end of the month. It can change at the beginning of the month. Whatever you choose until you feel that you're satisfied, right? But although we know it's impossible to change in a day, what are some goals you see yourself pursuing in this month or in this year? It doesn't even have to be this month because we have 12 months to succeed. And then after that, God willing, we have another 12 months.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So what are some goals?
For me?
Go ahead. Yes.
My main goal is to do more.
Do more what? Because it's easy to say you do more, but do more of
Okay,
what?
as far as my business, my photography business, as far as a father, a husband, a friend, I just want to do more.
Yes.
I want to be more involved.
Yes.
I want to be more hands-on. I want to let people know that I am here. I am present.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much my goal to start out the new year, just to be more involved.
Yeah.
In every aspect of my life. So
you want to be more involved.
I want to be more involved. I got to make things happen.
Yeah.
There's too many people depending on me for me to be stagnant. So I need to keep it. I need to move. I need to move strategically.
Yeah.
I need to move with intention. And my moves need to be in line with my vision.
Yeah. That's really important. Our moves need to be aligned with our vision. And we sometimes look at our vision like it's not obtainable, or or we want it right away, right? Like,
yeah. This
is what I want. I need it right now. But what I've learned from saying 2021, whatever, because your journey continues, right? But what I've been learning is, as long as you making some little move, it might take you a year, to get to where you want to be. It might take you 2 years. But I'm seeing that really the timestamp is a 5-year, really.
And to be honest, there's not a time frame.
It's not.
For God's plan.
It's not, because even if you hit that 5-year, what's going to happen in the 6th year? What's going to happen in the 7th? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you get everything you want, and then it crumbles.
And one thing I've not recently learned, but I'm beginning to understand more is, it's a process for a reason.
Yes.
Have you ever wondered why most of the people who win the lotto either go broke or die within the first 5 years? It's because there was no process. There was no learning. There was no understanding of the money. Right. There was no preparation. So whatever kind of person you are before the money,
yeah, absolutely,
it's going to enhance that person once you get the money.
Absolutely.
So if you are a drug head,
you're going to feed your habit.
You're going to feed your habit. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to kill yourself because you've never had that much access.
That's so funny. Story time. I know somebody who had gave somebody like their money to hold on to, but it wasn't like lottery money, but it was a house deal, and they gave somebody to hold on to their money, and they had a drug habit. And so every time they needed something, they go to that person and they get it, right? So it comes down to that final straw when it's like they didn't have any more. So they accused the person of stealing from them. And it was like, really? Yeah. And so the person had to rough them up to make them see, nah, you messed yourself up. Like, it wasn't me. And so I think we, like you're saying, we be so caught up in, if I get this,
everything's
going to be okay. And that's not
the case at all.
True. So I think we need to also set realistic goals for ourselves. I know you're saying you want to do more, but in that more, just like for one of my goals is I want to read more. I think I'd be reading too much though, but I need to rest more. I need to let go of trying to be in control of everything, because when I feel like I'm in control of everything is on my shoulders, and I don't let anybody help. So I need to let go more. Another thing that I do feel like a goal that well, really, that's really the only goal. I need to let go. Because I feel like I push myself to do a lot anyway. So it's just really like let go.
And that's often how it is for most people. They feel like they need to do everything in order for things to happen. But there comes a time when you're going to have to delegate some of those tasks to other people. The hard part is finding those right people to delegate to. So it's a process. It's all a process. It's a process for a reason. Most people who get things overnight, it doesn't last. They don't know. Quick story, I was reading online how this one lady, she was saying how her father was wealthy. Her family was wealthy before he passed away. And instead of her grandfather teaching her father the value of money and how to hold on to it and how to multiply and how to invest and all these things, the grandfather just gave him the money.
Yeah.
Now they're in shambles because they don't have that wealth that they once had because the understanding wasn't passed on. Just the money was.
Yeah.
So if you don't have it now, it's probably because you ain't ready.
Yeah, that. And so we knew that new year, new me persona of, well, are you handling your finances good right now? Is everything being paid on time right now? Like, those are the things that we have to look at. It's okay to start a business, right? But are you, in order to run a business, you can't this is how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. And if you feel like I'm not, having my point valid, tell me your valid point, right? But I feel like you can't just be out here putting all your money into a business and you not have anywhere to stay. Like, or your lights are out. Like, sacrifice to own something. Like, I get it, right? I get that, because that's that's the ultimate thing. But to sacrifice what you need,
everything basically,
for a business that you want, like, that's why I'm like, I'm kind of about it, but that's how I view it, right? I think another thing is we have to hold ourselves accountable, and once we hold ourselves accountable and see that it's okay that we don't have to overwhelm ourselves with work or trying to keep up with everyone else. That saying, keeping up with the Joneses. We don't have to keep up with everybody else. You don't know what so-and-so, I think we've said this before, has done to get there.
You don't know that
and
path.
Then you don't know if they're faking it till they make it.
Exactly.
They might spend, what I was just saying, their rent money to have the latest bag. I'm not doing that, okay?
Nah.
You will see me in some Walmart. You will see me in some Target. Like, I am not that. I could be a bougie person, but the position that I have been put in, I know that wouldn't be a smart move to make. So we have to hold ourselves accountable, and not just in the new year. Like, you need to hold yourself accountable all the time, and don't try and work yourself.
And accountability is a whole lot easier when you have somebody else.
Is it?
I believe so, because we often say a lot of things to ourselves that we never do.
Yeah.
But if we say it out loud to somebody else,
yeah. Somebody who holds you accountable.
Somebody's gonna hold you to it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's probably why I don't really say a lot.
Yeah. Shut your mouth if you don't plan on doing it. If you say it around somebody who hold you to it, you're gonna be in trouble.
I think I've said this before too. I hold myself accountable. If I say I'm gonna do something, I am going to do it. So you bet your butt that I'm gonna read these books, right? You bet your butt that I'm going to rest more, that I'm going to shut my mouth and rest more, because I've been doing it, telling myself to, hey, chill out. Also, another thing that I think we should kind of focus on, since it is a new year, and people are always talking about mental health and how I said, like at the beginning, I needed a break. I felt like I was exhausted. I felt like I had done so much between homeschooling, being a stay-at-home mom, doing Is My Point, school. I've been keeping that a secret. School. Everything was like pulling, right? And so my mental was jacked up. I was angry. I don't know if I was sad, but I know I was angry. So prioritize your mental. Find a day where you just have a moment to yourself. I try and have those moments to myself in the morning before the girls wake up, where I read. I now have a daily devotional. I've always had a daily devotional, but now I'm being, what's the word?
Intentional?
Intentional about reading it
every day and get in the word and understanding, okay, this is where I need to be. You need to be at peace with yourself. Yeah, just prioritize your mental. You know, some people like to go get their nails done. I ain't going out in them COVID streets, okay? I ain't doing it. And then I don't like people with my nails and all that. Anyway, some people go get facials. Some people go get massages. Some people like to go fishing.
Whatever it is that you like to do. Some people, it just depends on the person.
Right.
But just figure out what it is that you like to do and do it.
And then another thing that I came to see is your mental is more worthy than money. I know we need money to live. That is, we need it. We need it to live.
You need your brain to function.
Yeah. You see a lot of people go through mental breakdowns because they're trying to find a way to take care of their families.
And when you take the expectation of having to keep up with other people, watching other people, their journey, their path, how successful they are, all of their accolades, all of that is taxing on your brain.
It is.
So what we need to do is sometimes just take a step back and realize that everybody's journey is theirs. And hating on someone else's journey or even talking down on somebody's journey is...
And it's okay to delete the app. It's okay to, some people say, well, they're hating because they don't like my stuff. They might see your post and it make them feel some type of way, and they don't want to come back and like it. And it doesn't downplay.
It may spark something within them.
Right. It doesn't downplay that they don't support you or something, because people like, it's easy to like. It's easy to share.
Yes, it is. But it's also easy to scroll right by your stuff.
Some people might be like, well, man, they doing it. I don't know.
You don't have to agree with everyone.
You don't have that. And so it's okay to delete the app. It's okay to deactivate it. It's okay not to have your phone on.
It's also okay to disagree with someone and not say anything about it.
Oh, absolutely. You know how much? Do you know?
Watch out for them people who only have something to say when they disagree. They out here. And they will start a whole argument with you on some stuff that how you feel because they don't feel the same way. But when you put positive stuff out there, it's ghosts. But watch out for them type of people. They out here.
I had a lot of that in 2020.
Yes, goodness.
But you know what?
Them stories will give your ass up.
Exactly. Exactly.
I see y'all.
Absolutely.
I see y'all. You may not be liking my stuff personally, but you're watching.
You are watching. You see it. You see who I'm supporting. Yes, I said that. You see who I'm supporting.
Straight up.
Anyway, so if you don't see you
in my
say, stuff,
I support who's supporting me.
That part, because anyway.
Moving right. I digress.
New year, new me.
I
digress because we're gonna do an episode on that though. You best believe it. But so it's easy. You can delete the app. You can walk away. You can hang up the phone. Some people are like, you hung up on me. You can hang up the phone. You don't have to continue, because if somebody isn't saying something that you like, or if you don't, just hang up. Hey, I'm gonna talk to you later. We're not vibing right now. It's okay. Another thing, it's okay to say no. A lot of times we feel obligated to say yes. In 2021, I felt obligated to say yes. And then it was like, no.
I should have said no, because I don't even want to be
I don't want to be in these rooms. You're not coming to be in the room with me. Well, I didn't have any rooms to set up, but it goes back to what I was doing. You weren't shooting in the gym with me. Is that what it is?
Yes.
No? Okay. You weren't shooting
you wasn't in the gym with me.
So why should I be in there with you? I digress again. But so whatever you do in the new year, make sure it matters to you. If you have a partner, of course, it needs to matter. But ultimately, what are you feeling inside? Brandon can't really feel the void if I'm feeling like, he could try. But if I'm feeling a void, that has to do with me. And if he's feeling a void, I know some of the things I can't feel, right? So make sure it matters to you, and make sure that are you satisfied with your results? Because everybody else can say, yeah, you can have a lot of yes men around you, and you can have a lot of no men. There's no men around, you know, but are you satisfied with your results? And that's all that matters at the end of the day. So I know we going in talking about new year, new me, but no, new year improved you, right?
Huh. Say that again.
New year improved you.
Huh.
So we keep on improving ourselves.
Absolutely.
There is no new. What was the I read this morning? God dang, I had just read that in my little devotional. God made you. He knew every battle, every struggle. He created you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Your struggle is not everybody else's struggle. And you be, God, why? Yeah. He made you for a reason.
It's all the reason.
So you be satisfied with your results, because although you may be looking like, well, I don't know, God is proud of you. And then if you, whoever's in your circle is proud of you as well, because even like you do a little bit matters. So yeah.
Absolutely. Man, I think that was gonna wrap it up for our first episode of 2022. We in this thing, man. We back. But yeah. Before we get on up out of here, y'all know we gotta hit you in the head. Bam, bam. 1 time, 2 times with On This Day in Black History. And this one is short and sweet. Shout out to my baby for putting this together. But we have been watching
Godfather
of Harlem, which is the backstory of Bumpy Johnson in Harlem.
Yeah.
So on this day, Adam Clayton Powell Jr., a Baptist pastor and a politician, was seated as a member of the 91st Congress on January 3rd of 1969.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. He is depicted in the series Godfather of Harlem by how you say that?
Is his name Giancarlo Esposito?
Yeah, that guy.
He's from, if you know, the guy from Do the Right Thing.
Yeah, the little short guy. Yeah. But yeah, that is on this day in Black History. Shout out to all my black people.
Yeah.
Shout out to people. Period.
Absolutely.
We love y'all. Y'all continue to show us love. We gonna continue to show y'all love, and that's how it's gonna be.
Absolutely.
We'll see y'all next week with a hot new topic for your mind.
Hey.
We'll see y'all next week.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes. And you can also catch us on all podcast streaming platforms.
Absolutely.
Anchor, Apple, Google, all of them. All of our stuff will be on there. Our whole portfolio will be on there. So y'all check us out. Hot topics. We're going to keep coming every week.
Every Monday.
So,
we're back.
thank you. And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.